There, how about now? Are we good? Come on. I'm listening for my voice here. Oh, there, how about now? All right, there we go. All right, yeah, cool. All right. I'm just doing it fucking scuffed. Who gives a shit? I'm excited to play this on stream. Set some PBs. I have never gotten a world record in defrag or Quake Live Race or any like movement mod for any FPS game. I've gotten close. I'm like number 2 in a really bad Quake Live map that no one plays. So I have that at least. I have gotten I have gotten a world record in Quake 1, but it was dethroned the next day. So I don't know if that's ever going to happen when I stream this. I'm just gonna look towards personal improvement, I feel. And, you know, chill out, chat about some crap, hopefully. If anyone ever shows up. I'm... Damn, it's loud. But, yeah, this is just gonna be a vibe stream that I do from time to time, I think. And hopefully it's decently enjoyable. I'm feeling canals right now because I just learned of a new route. You know, I love Half-Life 2, but I could not for the life of me navigate these maps the first time I tried to play them. Now I think I'm decently good at them, but I think my current PB has like a few places where I stopped. I think I could at least crack the top 10 because I did a comparison run with this guy. I think I have better movement. I shouldn't say that. It's kind of presumptuous. Sorry. But, I was able to outrun comparison run in some places, but their run showed me a new route. So I'm gonna try that and see if I can get off enough time to maybe crack the top 10, or at least I'm definitely going to set a personal PB here. Personal PB, personal best. So I'm not even gonna give a shit about if I'm falling behind my old record here, because I know some shortcuts now. Until we do, we pass him right away. Off to a good start. Kicking his ass. Fuck you. Fuck you, me from the past. No, that's mean. I'm sorry. Pole. Get out of the way, pole. Movement so much. I mean, this isn't really Quake 3 movement, but I do like doing, kind of almost prefer the stair strafes. The long, smooth strafe jumps of Quake 3. And then, alright, the new route is here. I'm gonna slide up that and get over here and skip a huge chunk of the map. So I didn't know that last time. Look at that, 44 seconds cut off my time. So let's just keep going, no matter what happens here. And I'm doing pretty good. Easy personal best for our first stream here. And then the challenging part comes after. Oh no. Keep it going. I forgot to bring my chat window up, so if anyone's chatting, I'm sorry I can't see it. I don't know, who's watching a Momentum mod stream on YouTube? I'm doing this for me. Who gives a shit? The one guy who came to watch is feeling pretty... Oh, okay. Alright, that's fine. You know what? Just keep it going. We take those. We can just, you know, dust ourselves off. Keep it going. It's doing pretty good, though. They removed, like... I don't know if they removed it or if I accidentally disabled it. But there used to be a thing that showed you, like... where exactly you were supposed to point your mouse when doing strafe jumps, which is fine because that's a thing in defrag. It's not a thing in Quake Live Race, but I don't know. The reason why I like Quake Live Race a little bit better is that it has auto hop, which this does not have. I have to hit the jump button before I land every time, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal, but it does throw me off a little bit. I don't think I'm playing my most optimal, just because my hand is flexing a little bit in a way that it doesn't usually. But fuck it, I'm not really a competitive person. I just like the vibes. Quake makes me a competitive person sometimes, but typically deathmatch. I think this is the right way, right? Yeah. This looks a little unfamiliar. Am I going backwards? Oops. Let's slow down there, that's fine. Still kicking our previous time's ass. Where are we going? This is where you drive through the Combine soldiers, and then you go over here, I think. I'm scared. Yeah, let's go up here, why not? Oh no! Ship! No! Damn it. Oh, keep it going. Oh no! I'm ruined! I needed that fucking speed. Now the question is, will it take 40 seconds for me to do this jump? Maybe cracking top 10 was a bit presumptuous of me. I ain't that hot. I am top 10 on a few maps on this, but it's because there's like 20 people playing. So, you know, I'm not hot shit. Shoot, that way, right. I'll tighten this up. We'll tighten this up next run, but here we're just kind of getting a lay of the land. Damn, we're only 6 seconds ahead. Oh my god. Whatever. You know what? That means the only way to go is up from here. I think that I'm making many more mistakes here than I did my... I almost just hit the restart button there just out of instinct. Oh my god, there I am. No. He's catching up. We must beat our... No! The original has bested the clone. Damn. I had like a way to skip this. I don't... Yeah, alright. Maybe we should just restart. I thought this was a guaranteed PB. Maybe I got a little too complacent. Guess I can do some stuff like... Yeah, alright. I think I make a mistake near the end. So you know what, let's just ride it out for a little bit. See if we can't catch me slipping. Trust nobody, not even yourself. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I think I made a mistake here. I meant to go up this ramp and I just like didn't. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's go quick. You know what, this will be easy to best. Hopefully. Wow, okay, down we go. Could probably surf off that to gain some speed, but who cares? Look at that fucking timetable, man. Look at how much time we lost. Alright, whatever. Ooh, that was nice. Good boat jump, although the fence did nick me a little. Alright. Well, alright, we stumbled a little. That wasn't as dramatic as I was hoping it would be, but you know what? Good enough. Okay, now I got chat up. Yep, no one's chatting, that's fine. Alright, now let's do another one. I'm not gonna... My problem has been when I'm running this map, I keep restarting when I make even the slightest mistake. I'm gonna make mistakes unless I keep fucking playing the map. And maybe I could do like some save states and practice certain sections if I get really into this map, because it's kind of my favorite right now, I feel. Wow. Look at my movement here. Shoop. Oh, yep, alright. Don't do that. It's okay. He's gonna slip up later down the line. Just keep it going. Keep it going smooth, slow and steady. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's fine. We're okay. Get your trigger finger. I gotta at least get over the hump without a mistake, I guess. And then from there, we keep it going. Does look really goofy in action. It feels so cool when you're doing it, but then like when you watch your character do it, it looks really silly. It's like Beat Saber kind of. Except for like those, you know, crazy ass VTubers who can like make it look awesome and do like a dance to it. But generally it kind of looks like one of those, you know, like the guy slices the katana with the fucking... I mean, the guy slices water with the katana. Bunch of water bottles. Making really serious faces. It's the kind of shit I try to be on. Do what makes you feel good. Makes you feel awesome and badass. Just don't watch it back. keep it going smooth. Not like that. This is the best starting position. What soundtrack is this song? Unreal Tournament, yeah. Believe it or not, I'm more of a Quake 3 guy. I don't know if you've noticed. Unreal Tournament's still pretty good though. Just keep it going. We gotta get out of the starting area. We're gonna make it up. We're gonna make it up. I gotta treat this like a Mario 64 speedrun. Like every time you have to like sit through fucking Lakitu and going through the castle. You have to delete and redo your save. So I ain't giving up that easy. I ain't giving up that easy. Just wait for him to screw up. It's fine. It's really discouraging now. There we go, that's nice. Yeah, you messed up there, I remember. I hate that part. Oh, come on. How did he get through that? How did I get through that? That might be a section to practice in the future. Yeah, there we go. That's the stuff I'm looking for. Forgot about that one last time. Feeling good. Listen to this jazzy ass beat. Shoutouts to Jazzy. Got some nice downhill. Yeah, we can make that back. It's supposed to be here. I'm gonna have to like drill this stuff into my skull. You know what? Let's try it again. I'm feeling better. You know what? Sit up. Feeling better. More confident. It's fine if this opening isn't perfect. Just keep it going smooth. Smooth, slow, and steady. And we will kick this PB's ass. PB smooth like peanut butter. New peanut butter gaming over here. That's fine. That's fine. Let's just keep going. Can't say that at least didn't look smooth. It looked a little not smooth. Yes, I remember. I remember your genocides. I remember the mistakes you made. Okay, that's fine. Just, you know, just broke our legs on that wood piece a little. No big deal. We can walk it off. Why is streamer mode not on for Discord? Maybe because I have it flat packed? Yeah, maybe. Haha. No! Oh, I forgot to skip here. Whatever, that's fine. You forgot it too. Boom, boom. Get a little bit more speed off of that. Feels good. Lots of wide open plains here. Build speed on. I can get the blues. Come on, give me them blues. I want them blues. Oh, I got the blues, baby. Ooh, they're scary. Not as scary as that. That's fine. I think we're still doing much better here. Yeah! Take that. I ain't you anymore. I'm 20 whole minutes older. I'm 20 whole minutes better. Not really, I'm probably gonna be like 1 minute better, but that's fine. That's fine. Alright, we hit this. Yeah, we hit that hard. I thought that, like, pile of sand there was a wall. That was scary. Ooh, let's just take a little right turn here. Wrong way. Got a lot of that time back, wow. Part sucks. Maybe I could probably get up there and like do some bounces along the edge of it. That might help. And I think I did that last time too. That's fine. this, you know what's funny? I hate this level in Half-Life 2, but here I love it. Just gotta make the mode of transportation more interesting than press W the whole time. No. What the hell is happening? What the fuck was that? There's a fucking invisible ramp there. Oh, that sucks. Why? I can make it up to the ramp. Maybe I can't. Fucking right at the end too. Oh my god. Oh man, I'm choking this WoW. Let's get some speed off this here. I'm panicking right now. Remove all emotion and you'll be fine. I've been watching Mr. Robot again lately. That's gotta be like... Alright, well, 26 second improvement. That's pretty good. Have that 50. I had 50, man. Alright. Well, you know what? Now all we need to do is clean up the end. Remove all emotion and it'll be fine. Not sure if I should quickly advise to that character. A little high-speed metal to the face. Never hurt anyone. Just keep on trucking. Get you on this. You can't swing the knife in this mode. Because I guess it's imitating gauntlet logic. Or no logic at all. The weird thing is all the Quake 3 weapons are programmed in here. It feels like you could really easily just like turn this into like an arena shooter. I wonder if they will do like Surf Battle. Since Surf is kind of the main reason I feel for this existing. Defrag arenas are also very satisfied. There are dozens of us. Dozens. Oh We got there. It's fine. It was so good. Oh. I don't know how speedrunners do it, man. I mean, I guess I do because I play this all the time, but the trick is to maybe not focus on it as much, which is much easier when I have a podcast or something going. I can't do that here. Much easier to just like have the perfect amount of focus divided up. 3-second improvement. Will those 3 seconds save me here? Bringing it these tunnels. Why did I stop jumping? Oh, Quake Live. Quake Live instincts, baby. Just like hold on for dear life whenever things are getting hairy. Gotta remember to let go. Just like relax, go with it. It's all about flow and momentum. Gotta go with the flow. Have some motion, baby. This way. And then ramp. Ooh. That's probably better. That's better than what I did last time. Jump for that tree. Again. Alright, whatever. That's fine. It's hard to do that turn. I gotta, like, start turning earlier. Is this the right way? Oh, no. Yes, it is. That part still trips me up. Cool ramp. Thank you, ramp. Ramp just had to hold on tight to me. Tell me to have a nice day. You had to stop me on my way to work. Route and have like a different way to get to the next point? No, right? Oh my god, 36-second improvement. I'm rank 8. I'm top 10. And I was starting to think it was unrealistic. Damn, I'm in the 6-minute club. It's one off from the top club. It's the 5-minute club. That feels good. Alright, so top 10. Let's do like a few more. Let's just like do a few more times and then we can do a different map. That feels good. Not as good as yourself, but it's good. slide perfect, watch. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, now it's gonna be hard to beat. Probably still more strategies I can learn too. I know that when you get at a really high velocity on this map, stuff can go crazy. Yeah, alright. I think that's a sign to do another map. Alright, what else do we got? This is the recently released ones. I think I'm gonna stick to tier 1 maps for now. Tried some tier 2 and tier 3. It's a big jump. Texting a friend. I think the longer maps. So there was a trick people were doing on this map. I don't know how the hell they do it. Maybe it's gotten patched. They were doing some crazy shit with the jump pad where they like hit the corner of it and then they just went flying. I think that must have been a bug. It must have been patched when it went to tiered because I was in the beta area when that was happening. I don't think that my time was saved, was it? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that makes sense. I think. I struggle a lot with like giving myself space for my arm to do these crazy wide motions without like twisting it into a fucking pretzel. Oh, wait, whoa, what is this? No fucking previous times found. What are you doing? I guess maybe it's saved locally. That makes sense. It is a playtest, remember that. Another weird thing I've noticed is if you are doing a comparison run with like another player, like you like set their demo to be your ghost, if they beat you but you PB, it doesn't save it on the leaderboards. I don't know if when you PB against them, if it's still if it will do it. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's a feature. If like you're not allowed to PB against like using like tailing somebody else, like maybe that's cheating or something to them. I don't know. I should hop on the Discord for this game. Because I noticed there was one time when I was like, oh man, this is a sad story. A map had like been uploaded like a few hours ago, and I was close to getting the world record. And then in comes Wombini's Miracle, and I was like, no, they're good. And of course, I see them like heading towards the ending. And they hit the ending, and the leaderboard doesn't update. And they kind of look around confused, and then they leave. They leave the game. So I wonder if that's a bug. I did not get the world record. Someone came in and lowered it by like a second. I was in second for just like a little bit there. Never, you know, like I know it would be a complete technicality because it was just uploaded, but I've never gotten a world record in anything defrag or VHOP related besides Quake 1. So you know, it would be nice. It would be a nice little achievement. Just have it for like 5 fucking minutes. I don't care. I I don't care. Pushing the boat forward a little. I feel good. We take those, we take those. That's like new. Yes, continue watching YouTube. We should have a thing up so that people can see what music's playing. The problem with that, with what I play on stream though, is I usually like get like a 50-minute tracker music video. So I don't right now though, so might not be the best way to do that. So I'd have to change up what I play. You know, we feel a little bad. Freak out if the beta version of me goes in front of me. You're an open beta. You're in open. I can't do Falco. How do you do Falco from a Fox in Space? You're an open beta. Yeah, Super Smash Gay Baby Brothers. It's such a good video, man. Such a good series, too. You're an open beta. There, I hit it. I got it. Personal best runs tonight and personal best Falco impression. I have actually never played Star Fox. Beyond the SNES one, I have a copy of the SNES one that I played a little bit. But I haven't played like the 64, which is kind of like the definitive one. Oh, and I got fucking 0 for Christmas one year. That was a nightmare. I maintain I like the Wii U. And I even kind of like its gimmick. It was cool when, you know, you're like a kid and parents won't let you get a tablet. To have like this thing in the house that kind of is like a tablet. And you can play it while your parents watch TV. That was kind of neat. The thing is, it should have been like multiple controllers with like smaller screens. It should have been like, you can like play a game of fucking like poker and everyone has their own screen with their own hand on it. You can do so much with that type of thing. Like, yeah, you know, just like take the DS screens and put them in a controller. Like, that can't, you know, without like a CPU in there, how much would that be? It would be expensive controllers, but be neat stuff. I guess that's kind of what the fucking Amico was. Ugh. Going to be, if it was ever going to be. Someone someday has to execute it right, and maybe the way that's executed right now is called online gaming. But kind of cool. You know, and Jackbox, I guess. You know, or Kahoot. Those are kind of examples of that kind of thing. Maybe not worth building a whole video game console around. It would be neat if you could do it with controller-based games. Could do some interesting asymmetrical multiplayer stuff for whoever gets the TV. Still like the Wii U, even though I don't think it really took full advantage of its gimmick. Because maybe, I mean, that was something that it really struggled to do. I feel like you could have done more. I feel like there was still more you could do with just a single second screen. But, despite that, I still like it a lot. I'm not really much of a Nintendo guy anymore. Mostly, I play their games on PC. And I haven't bought a Switch 2, and I'm not really planning on it. I think I'd rather get a Steam Deck at this point. Donkey Kong is the one thing that's maybe swaying me a bit, but that's one game. Mario Kart World kind of looks like shit. It just, you know, it's hard to top 8, but fucking making the game open world, like, what are you doing? Stop. Stop it. It doesn't need to be this way. And apparently the 24-player thing just makes the matches, like, stupid chaotic, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know. All the tracks are obviously much flatter. Dude, Mario Kart 8. Dude, Mario Kart 8 was the first game that I ever got on release day. Oh my god. Played the shit out of that game with my dad. It's a great dad game. Hard to top. I think that's probably the best Mario Kart. Good balancing. Kind of. Beautiful tracks. Beautiful to this day. It looks gorgeous. Great music. And, you know, in deluxe form, it had, like, you know, like 64 tracks or whatever. It's hard to beat that. You could just make expansions to that game forever, and I'd be cool with it. No, we need to make it open world. The open world. I played Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask for the first time recently. I am really more a fan of the small but packed style of Zelda than the large, expansive, empty Zeldas. I think they both have their place. I had a lot of fun with Breath of the Wild when it came out. On the Wii U. I got the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild because I didn't have a Switch yet. So I'm like one of the few people who owns that. I wonder what it goes for now. Had a lot of fun with Breath of the Wild. I stopped like halfway through that game, and I really do not feel very compelled to play more. Because, you know, what happened near the end of my time with that game, all my shit broke at once. All my good shit. And it's just like, yeah, that's a really fucking annoying system. And it's just like, the thing is, every time I think I should probably finish that game up, it's like, I have to scavenge for all sorts of stuff, and all the dungeons are like cleared out, and the items don't respawn, I don't think. And it's like to repair the good stuff, you have to like gather a bunch of like crafting materials. It's like, it's just busy work. I do not want to do. Everything in those old Zelda games is, you know, call it linear. I found the game had a good amount of experimentation Ocarina of Time specifically. Call them overly linear, call them hand-holdy. But like everything in those games is meaningful. And you know, I mean, Zelda sort of, Breath of the Wild does tie in a lot of its Breath of the Wild does tie in a lot of its world building, obviously, to its gameplay. And the post-apocalyptic setting works really well. It's very atmospheric. I don't know, it's just not one that I feel like going back to. It's like, it's magical in the moment. I don't think doing it again would be as good. I did actually try once with Sea-View. I ripped my copy of the game and I was like, I'm gonna play it. From the beginning, I got in a bad spot in my current run. No. So then I tried exporting my save file. I do that for a while, and the thing is, that might have gone on for a bit more. I had like a friend helping me get through my funk. But then I accidentally, I forgot to back it up when I moved operating systems. So that was fun. This is my best run now, right? This isn't the beta run I'm going against. Just kind of doing whatever right now. But yeah, I didn't find, like, people said Ocarina of Time was very linear, but I found, like, there was a lot of, like, I figured something out in that game. Like, the one that I mainly remember is when I was fighting Dark Link, I found that while he, you know, deflected a whole lot of stuff, you could really easily kick his ass with Deku seeds, or what are they? The nuts? The little nut bombs. Alright, that's the thing that I've said now. You could really, if you'd like hit him in a certain spot with them, maybe that was a glitch. You could stun him and then I like kicked his ass, and that felt really good. I didn't take a single death during my Ocarina of Time run. I had some fairies, obviously, that helped me with that. But, so I guess technically I did. But very few. So it is an easy game, but I found it was satisfying. Majora's Mask I'm still working my way through. And that game's a lot harder. I'm not sure how I feel about it. The thing is, you know, I feel like the thing is with that game, I'm playing it for a friend, and I have sort of a friend who knows the game like the back of her hand as Guy. And it's really good. Story-wise, it's like really great stuff. I am struggling to feel like I know it as well as Ocarina, as I do Ocarina. Like, I could go back to that game and I could play it and I would know where everything is. Majora's Mask is just so much more complicated. There's just so many more layers of it. And I worry that the fact that I have a guide with me is kind of making it so, like, maybe it's ruining the experience of having to really, like, plan out your day. And sorry if you're watching this, Ash. I worry that maybe it's spoiling that experience of having to really plan out your day when you have someone, like, instructing you and able to tell you how to do things. But I also wonder how much fun it would be for a guy like me to play it without that helping hand. So I might have to just, like, play it on my own after this first playthrough, honestly. Maybe I'll play it on N64. I'm using the not Ship of Harkinian, the Zelda 64 recompiled thing to do it. It's so good. I think it's really cool how people are just taking these old N64 games, which are notoriously a little hard to emulate, and best experience spent on real hardware for a long time. But that hardware is also infamously a little quirky. I think it's really cool how the 64 library is just like, let's just put it on PC. Give people the options to customize it how they want and kind of talk a little bit more to the bare metal and recompile things ahead of time rather than doing it on the fly. It's good stuff. I tried the Sonic Unleashed recomp. I could not get into that game. Well, actually, I could when I was a kid. I played the Wii version at my friend's house when I was a kid, and I loved it. I was like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. 360 version as an adult? Oh no. And the thing is, I've been going through the Sonic games recently. If you can't tell, I like to go fast. So it's a series that's always appealed to me. But I've never been able to really sink my teeth into any of the games. I was one of those kids who got stuck on Marble Hill. So recently, it started with Sonic 3 Air. That game I kind of struggled through, and then I went back to Sonic 1 and it just clicked. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I was able to just blow through that game in a way I never had been before. I don't know, I spent enough time with the character, I guess, in Sonic 3 Air for those skills to kind of translate back to the first game. And then I just blew through one. One is still very challenging. But then the funny thing is, when I played 2, I played through 2 in a single night. I do not remember any of it. I fucking zoned out completely. I was just in such a Sonic groove at that point that I played through 2. I remember, like, I couldn't tell you any of the zones. I mean, besides, like, you know, the final... No, I couldn't tell. Scrap Brain Zone? Is that 1 or 2? See, I don't know. I guess I couldn't tell you any of the zones from 1, 2. They're kind of a blur. Because they're very simplistic in terms of thematics. So, is this my beta record, or is this my 36.18? What's my... Yeah, alright, that is... Okay, so I'm still racing against the beta record. Let's just do that. There we go. Yeah, so I just, like, blew through Sonic 2. The way I've been trying to replay it is I've been doing Sonic 2 Pink Edition with Amy, because Amy's moveset in the advanced games is, like, way harder than Sonic's. So that sort of adds a bit of extra challenge, a bit of extra texture to that game for me. And I found it much more enjoyable that way. Do not play Sonic 2 last. Sonic 2, I heard it's like a good beginner's one, and I think that the fact that I played it last means that I don't remember it. I had, like, developed the muscles too firmly. Except for the final boss. The final boss of Sonic 2, it like 8 out of like 3 of my continues. And I was playing on no save with the Christian Whitehead version that I was playing. The Retro Engine decomp. See, I'm playing everything through recently. I was playing through Sonic 2 absolutely. And yeah, I had no save, so it did get very tense at the very end when Metal Sonic started kicking my ass. I managed to pull it off. First try ever. I mean, not really. I played Sonic 2 as a kid, and once again, I was one of the kids I couldn't get past can't get past Zone 2 as a kid. Now I'm just like blowing through these games. And I've been playing a lot of band games too. I played Roboblast. I've been playing the hell out of Roboblast. Roboblast is like number 2 on my desktop right now. It's like my second game on my desktop. That game is really good. It's like Sonic 3D with the modability of Doom. It's good stuff. Constantly finding new stuff to play with that game. And Sonic 1 Megamix, which might... I don't know if it's my favorite 2D Sonic I've played, but having some of the 3D moveset makes the game have a really distinct flow to it that I really enjoy. Having the homing attack sometimes feels like cheating, sometimes it doesn't. The levels are pretty well designed around it, or without it, if you play in classic mode. Music's amazing, even though it's, you know, lifted from a bunch of sources, but it's just such a good track list in that game. On fucking Hellfire Saga. That's a good one. That's, oh my god, that Yamaha YM chip was like made for metal, dude. It was just made to like sound like electricity coursing through a thin metal alloy. It's good stuff. What else have I played? Sonic Hoshi, the unfinished. I got like the dev build. That, I think that it's in development again. That's a really good one. Sonic and the Moon Factory, I think I played. That's another one that was kind of unfinished. Gorgeous visuals. You know, I don't know. Classic Sonic fans are kind of spoiled for stuff. They like, you know, sorry Sammy, but like, if you just like don't if you just like don't care if Sega made it or not, there's like a million 2D Sonic, like classic style Sonics out there that are like as good, if not better than Mania. I can't get through Mania still. Mania's hard. Still haven't been able to beat that one. Maybe it's just because it's like the greatest hits. There's a lot of stuff that I might have gotten burned out on during my little Sonic spree. I also found the thing that made 2D Sonic kind of click for me, I started treating it less as a speed platformer, because the problem, like, inherent to a 2D platformer where you're supposed to go fast is the screen edge. You're always like, you know, Sonic's the fastest thing alive, but he has like cataracts. You can't see like 10 feet in front of his face. So it can be really frustrating if you're playing those games and you don't have the levels memorized and you're trying to go fast, you're just going to keep running into crap. So I just started treating it more as like a physics platformer, because the other thing that makes Sonic like stand out in the 2D platformer genre is like the fact that he's kind of like Marvel-esque, like Marble Blast-esque, but in 2D. You know, you can like angle him off like half pipes and like shoot him out in certain directions. Like Mario can't do that. You know, like Mario, like actually as a game is like about as fast as Sonic, but it's much more, you know, up and down. Sonic is every direction. Mario's like, I gotta make these jumps, like, in order. Sonic's like, I gotta bounce off a fucking, like, 20-degree angle to hit this, like, block to, like, go bouncing off that into this other thing. And it's really damn satisfying when you, like, pull off, like, a string of, like, crazy stuff. It's like skating. Like I said, half pipes. There's a lot of half pipes in Sonic. They should really, like, make a Sonic game with, like a Devil May Cry style meter. And also, now I'm going through the adventure games. I beat Adventure 1, kind I beat like a good amount. But the problem with Adventure 1 is I have the PC version, and I have like a bunch of mods installed to make it, you know, like kind of on par with the Dreamcast version, because it's like, it's one of those cases of a 6th gen game that's just been like re-released time and time and time and time again, and every time a little something gets stripped out, you know, every time during the transfer process there's like a, you know, a generation loss. And it's like, you know, I didn't even know there was night and day cycles in Sonic Adventure for the longest time, because the game doesn't make it very apparent in the director's cut. But no, it's like, oh my god, nighttime looks so gorgeous in this game. And the shading on the Dreamcast shading is super unique. The vertex shading, I guess vertex shading isn't really unique, but you know. Gotta lock in here. Gotta get a PB. I beat a good portion of it, but the problem is, if you've ever seen that, like, Germa clip where he's playing Devil May Cry, and, like, a nuke goes off in the game, and it's just, like, the loudest thing ever, for some reason, that's happening to me with Sonic Adventure. I don't know why that's happening, but it happens every so often, and it scares the shit out of me every single time, so I don't want to play it anymore. I think it's actually a really good game. For the first 3D Sonic game. You know, it's a little jank, but it's got a lot of interesting stuff. I think my favorite campaign is Tails. Campaign, it's not a shooter. I'm so FPS brained. I think my favorite storyline of the game is Tails, because it's really interesting. You know, Tails had like this position as like the little brother character, like the, you know, the second player bitch character that you control where the screen is. Tails has to fucking follow you. You know, but in, you know, Sonic Adventure, he gets his whole own story, and it's all about him like growing up and learning to stand up to himself, and like being, you know, wanting to be on par with Sonic, not wanting to be kind of the player 2 anymore. There's like a, you know, kind of a metatextual meaning to it, and it's really cute. And it's kind of interesting because, like, Tails is now using his powers. You know, every level is a race against Sonic. And every level is using his powers to kind of, like, you know, he's not as fast as him, but he can get a 1-up if he's, like, clever, you know? Work smarter, not harder. And I like that. It's like a little bit of, you know, a lot of the little brothers who grew up playing Tails are probably growing up with the franchise, I'm imagining, as they get a Dreamcast. So now it's like they get a little bit of representation of themselves growing up. Or maybe I'm just reading too deep into it. But you know, that's how I read it. So I think that's my favorite part of the game. It's definitely my favorite part of that game's story, which is just Sonic Adventure 2 is such a glow up in terms of storytelling. It's kind of crazy. You know, I mean, it's kind of following the classic Sonic storyline. You get a Chaos Emerald, Eggman. Or, like, you know, get all the Chaos Emeralds so that Eggman can't do his thing. There's not much to it. And it's kind of, you know, like, you know, Knuckles, poor Knuckles, right? Like, Sonic 3, he has this whole arc about, like, learning, oh shit, Eggman's been tricking me. And then in Sonic Adventure 1, he's like, I'm gonna team up with Eggman again. And Sonic literally points this out. He's like, are you fucking falling for this guy's tricks again, Edwin? It's just it's a repetitive story is the problem. Like, you get a Chaos Emerald, Eggman takes it. It's shallow. It's so shallow, you know? How dare they, like, not put effort into this platforming game story? I need fucking from 1990 whatever, the goofy, you know, well, the thing about that is, though, the goofy cutscenes kind of make up for it. It makes up for it in entertainment value. So yeah, I like Sonic Adventure a decent amount. I just fucking wish that I could play it without like it being in constant fear I'm gonna get like the loudest noise ever blasted into my ears. It's probably my fucking doing. Alright, this shit is ass. I need to fucking play a different map and like get some brain stimulation. I did not like the Sonic movies. I think that actually like they're like a lot more shallow than the actual games. This is a good map. You do this, and then you go over here, and then you do that. You know, it's just they're very stock Hollywood movies. I just feel with like Sonic in them. It's like a Jim Carrey movie with like, especially Sonic 3. It just feels like a Jim Carrey movie with like a Sonic subplot. It's like I'm like an animation fan, and like Sonic is a very appealing character as an animation fan because you like Speedy Gonzales meets Bugs Bunny meets Goku, and you put him in like epic scenarios rather than comedic ones. I like that. Give it like a little bit of Fern Gully, especially in the early games with it like being forest creatures. And it's like, you know, so I go to a Sonic movie. I want to see like Sonic. I know like a lot of people were like, this Sonic movie, it's like pretty but Jim Carrey's pretty good in it. It's like, no, that's not fair. That doesn't make it a good Sonic movie. It makes it a fine Jim Carrey movie. It's like, if I wanted to watch that, I'd watch like a really good Jim Carrey movie. If I wanted to watch a Jim Carrey movie, I'd like watch a Liar Liar, or, you know. I like Jim Carrey. I like him decently enough. There is such a thing as too much Jim Carrey in a Sonic movie. There's not such a thing as too much Jim Carrey in a Jim Carrey movie. There's such a thing as too much Jim Carrey in a Sonic movie, and the amount is one. There is one is enough Jim Carreys in a Sonic movie, and they put two in, and he eats up the entire runtime. I want to see the spiky needle mice beat the shit out of each other. That's why I'm here. Both the Eggmans in Sonic 3 should be dead. Gerald is supposed to be dead because he's always been dead in every Sonic thing. And and like fucking Carrie Robotnik died in Sonic 2. I don't mind if he like, you know, comes back and like plays a bit part, but like, what are we doing here? You know, like, I mean, and I appreciate the fact that he really likes these movies, and he likes to come back out of retirement to play Eggman. He likes the character, that's cool. I like the character. But, you know, I mean, Eggman as a character, he's just kind of supposed to be a caricature. Why are we, like, giving him, like, an arc? He gets more of an arc than Shadow in the Shadow movie, I'm telling you, man. I was fucking hoodwinked and swindled. It's false advertising. The fucking, like, 20-minute promotional short film ad made for Sonic Shadow Generations was more of a Shadow movie than the fucking Shadow movie. That just, it rubs me the wrong way. And, you know, I usually try to appreciate things for what they are. Like, I've purposefully kind of decoupled from, like, the hype cycle of movies and games recently. It's like, if a good game comes out, I'll hear about it via word of mouth, and I'll go in blind. That's sort of the way I like to do things now, because it means, you know, no expectations. You know, I'm always surprised by things that way. Like, every movie that I've gotten, like, very hyped for, like, Long Legs, and I end up going and it's like, yeah, well, that wasn't as scary as the trailer. And it's like, how could it be? Because, like, a movie needs to have it doesn't need to have like, make sense and be a plot or whatever, or have a progression. But yeah, that type of thing makes something less scary than a bunch of freaky images being flashed in a trailer. And, like, you know, I rewatched Long Legs with, like, a little bit, like, lower expectations. I'm like, alright, I appreciate more this time that I'm not looking to be, like, scared out of my mind. Just as, like, a decent mystery thriller, it's a good movie, I think. It's a little weird. But, you know, it's good. Weird is good. And I did see some people say, oh, that's the point, it, like, builds up this serial killer, but then he's actually, like, super pathetic. Like, a lot of serial killers are in real life. It's like, okay, I can appreciate that. Enough. I don't know. I mean, maybe the problem with the Sonic movies for me is that I had been on my Sonic binge, and now I had expectations. You know, I went into, like, the Sonic series thinking, like, this is a series that consistently gets kind of shit upon by the general populace as, like, a really spotty kind of, like, so, like, hit or miss kind of game series, and I played all hits. And to be fair, I played all hits with, like, fan modifications. Like, I played Sonic 1 Forever, I played Sonic 2 Absolute, I played Sonic 3 Air, I played Sonic Adventure 1 with the better SADX mod. I played a lot of fan games. Like, a lot of my experience with the Sonic franchise was wandered through fans who knew how to bring out the best in them. You know, I was getting a real gourmet meal that maybe people who play these games as they come out don't get. Oh yeah, you know, I played Project 06. That's a fucking great game. And you know, that makes me so happy because I saw videos of Sonic 06 as a kid and I thought this game was fucking amazing. Look at him. It's like Sonic is real. It's like he's real, and the His World song is what I used to, like, bop all the time. You know, I didn't have an Xbox or PS3. Couldn't play it. I thought that it was alive. I thought from, like, the 240p videos of Sonic interacting with the princess, I thought, PB. I thought that was a live action Sonic movie. I don't know how I ever made that mistake. I thought Princess Elise was real, man. I was like, oh my god, she's so beautiful. Little 5-year-old me was like, oh my god, this is gonna be the best game ever. And you know what? I finally get to play it 20-something years later. And it is 18 years later, I guess. I played it, like, last year. It's a great fucking... It's better than Sonic Adventure 1, I think. In terms of just, like, the sheer amount of, like, raw 3D platforming, it's a blow-up. When laundered through fans who have had over a decade to pick the game apart and find why it doesn't work and find ways to improve it. This feels like a better Sonic Adventure now. And you know, the middle point of that story is I'm like 12 years old and I watch Game Grumps and I learned that the game sucks and I was really sad. And like one of my few reasons for maybe going back and buying like a used Xbox 360 goes down the drain. Never got one. Yeah, my experience with the Sonic franchise, I watched Sonic X as a kid, and I played Sonic and the Secret Rings, which is a game that made me throw up. Like, dead ass, in the first grade, that game gave me headaches and made me throw up once. I just fucking puked all over myself in front of the Wii. It's a horrible game. That's gotta be the worst Sonic game. I think Sonic 06, I haven't played the original. but I think it is better than the game that made me physically ill. There's so much about that game just was horrible. It was a combination of the motion controls obviously being terribly delayed and not good, and using a fucking accelerometer for fucking movement, which is a horrible, horrible idea. The IR I maintain the IR camera on the Wii was like good shit. Accelerometer, no. Bad. Should never have been fucking used for motion, for any kind of like complex movement in any game. Except maybe Wii Sports, which was like heavily laundered through Nintendo polish to make it somewhat bearable. What was I saying? Yeah, Sonic and the Secret Rings. It was a combination of the motion controls, the repetitive ass "Make Police Be Gone" or whatever the hell the soundtrack was, and the fact that I was playing this level where like you had to beat it in a minute, or you had to not touch anything. It was the one that I think it happened on. And I'm like just trying to move slowly with these motion controls and the music that I've heard 100 times already, giving me a goddamn headache. And just like, and there was like spiked balls that were moving. The moving spiked balls were what did it. I couldn't get past the moving spiked balls. They kept slamming into me, taking all my rings, making me, and I got so angry that I threw up. I'm not even, it's just so fucking stupid in retrospect. But yeah, that's the one game. I played Boneworks. I didn't get as physically ill as Sonic and the Secret Rings maybe. I got a little ill playing Boneworks, but it was like worth it because it's like a good ass game. I was willing to power through it. I think Boneworks made me throw up in my mouth at its worst, but I think Secret Rings me like projectile vomit all over myself. And I got a sick day out of it, which was cool. The next day. So, you know, all's well that ends well. Only video, yeah. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't see how Sonic 06 could ever be worse than that. Secret Rings is like a cognito hazard. And what sucks? It has some good ideas. Like, if you watch the cutscenes online, it's like, this is kind of nice. Like, I like the story idea. It's good. There's no Robotnik. It's kind of unique. The premise is like kind of cool for a little while because it's like, oh, it places some urgency on the story until it doesn't. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Probably part of what made me sick. Every time I saw the little flame on Sonic's chest at the beginning of each level, I got a little twinge of anxiety too. It's like, oh my god, I only have like fucking 7 days to get these secret rings, otherwise this flame is gonna burn me to death. Even though that, you know, there's never actually a time limit in game, but like, I think 6-year-old Adam, like, you know, couldn't comprehend that. It's like, oh my god, I gotta do this. I gotta do it. It's a game that sets up some decent stakes, I'll tell you that much. For a 6-year-old. 6-year-old got stressed out by it. But yeah, so my experience with the Sonic franchise was not getting past Marble Zone, not getting past Chemical Plant, and growing up. That was my experience with the games. The cartoon I enjoyed. Anyways, let's get one more PV and then maybe I'll end it for today. So it's been kind of nice to right some past wrongs and actually go through the games properly. And I am on Sonic Adventure 2 now, and it was very good. It's much better than that fuck-ass Sonic 3 movie. Alright, let's see. Let me get some strats. What are the top players on this level doing? Good-ass strafes. Doing what I'm doing so far. Are you gonna... What? You can skip checkpoints? Alright. We can do that. That shouldn't be too hard. It's gonna be very hard, isn't it? Okay, so then I jump here. Like, let's just do this now. Just to get a new PB. Oh, I could probably do another jump there. I thought it was like Trackmania where you gotta hit them all. In fact, I think in Quake Live you gotta hit them all. Ugh. Oh, my music stopped. Malman Lion Malts. Oops, didn't do the jump. Zoned out again. Did I forget to do it again? Yes. I'm out of it, man. I got that top 10 on canals and I feel satisfied for the day. I wonder if I can just... Why can't we just do that? Huh. Alright, well there's 11 seconds shaved off. How? Oh. Weird. The graph like glitches out if you do that. Where am I now? Damn. Let's see the top. I want to see the top run again. Is it just really good movement? Is it the same route I took? Could we get another top 10 tonight? Just really good movement. Alright, let's like lock in for a few runs here. Don't think about Sonic. I can't fucking strafe jump like that. Maybe if I do this, swing out and then go back in. I don't know. I don't know how they like slide on the ground. I guess you just like slide on the ground, for instance, to like change your direction while you're doing it. Quits here. I feel like I've talked enough. And it's late. Yeah, just holding forward. Never do an airstrike, so it doesn't look like. It's like boom, boom. Yeah, they can just like shift their momentum on the ground. They just like graze the ground for the tiniest fucking speck of time. It's like by the shave of their testicle hairs. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that yet. Maybe one day we'll figure it out. now, I think I'm done.